Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Impossible Dream. One voice, four names, one unforgettable show. Turn it up, lean in, and now, here's Dave.
Yes, it's your friend David Michael Elliott David coming to you on a cyber infused road. Good lovin', you know I got a truckload. How you doing tonight? All right, guys. First things first. J.Loves, Mr. Mysterioso, has proclaimed December as the International Month of Grace. Yes, it is the International Month of Grace. And if you're not sure what grace means, it means that if you find yourself in need and someone throws you a bone, that's grace. And if you are in a position to be the thrower of that bone, that's grace. So have grace on your face, have grace in your place, and have grace. Don't let it go to waste. The rhyming part of the show is over, and now we're going to talk about what brought us here today. And that is my book, Nook. Now, I'm going to explain that if you walk into my house, you clearly can tell that I'm not reading books in any other room in my house except for my studio. Now, my floor carpet has a very squiggly design, and it's called regatta red with tan and a little bit of gold. It's gorgeous. Oddly enough, the one little bookcase I have in my house is regatta red, and it has a perfect curve that matches the carpet. You'd sit there and go, they had to have been made independently of each other. And actually, it was something that appeared on Craig's, and the guy even delivered it. Now, not a lot of books in this house. I'm not embarrassed to say I'm not a reader. It's just the reality of my life. However, I'm going to talk to you about three books that are in that shelf that absolutely changed and revolutionized my life. And I'm going to hope that maybe it inspires you. Okay. Book number one is a book by Og Mandino. It's a short, cute paperback story. He's written a series of them, but there are 10 magic scrolls that are in this book, and he suggests you read each one 3 times a day for 30 days. You go on to the next scroll. So it's a 300-day program. Now, millions and millions of people have bought this book worldwide. Maybe 3%, 4 or 5% tops have actually done the 300 days. I did the 300 days. Approximately, was I 35 at the time? I think I was 35. I did the 300 days. And as a matter of fact, it stayed with me that I actually wrote letters to myself and read those for a bunch of times. Okay. Now, I cruise for a long time, and at this point, I really think I'm all knowing. I'm making money, I'm getting laid, I'm driving a Ferrari, Jaguar, got 16 guitars on the wall. Life is good. I'm working with this great young bass player, and he brings over this tape called "The Power of Now" by Eckhart Tolle. Now, he puts it on, and I'm sitting there going, I'm not going to learn anything from this. And Eckhart Tolle is not an easy guy to listen to. But for some reason or another, within a paragraph or two of what he was talking about, I shut up and learned and listened. What happened is I knew I couldn't read the book. It's too meaty. It's a steak with zero fat. So what I did was I listened to each disc. There were 7 discs. I listened to each disc 3 times over a period of 2 weeks. I can tell you that I walked out of that process a changed man, so changed that my friends all noticed it. Every one of them noticed it. What happened? What happened? Okay. So now I'm living in that possibility for a long time. And I'm actually struggling as a live musician, but I'm making good records. And so I hear a commercial on the radio for a book called Effortless Mastery by Kenny Werner. And effortless mastery comes with a meditation program. He gives you, I think it was three, there are three meditations. And I, of course, got addicted every day, 1 o'clock, did the meditations. Now, the purpose of effortless mastery is just sit there and let the music come through you. I mean, the bottom line is you've done your education, you've done everything you can do. The bottom line is the people that you are mind blown, those performances, literally, they are not doing anything other than doing what they do. That's why you can see a 3, 4, 5 year old playing unbelievable piano. They're just out of their way and they've given themselves over to something that's taken them over. Kind of like Kyrie is telling me to write a book, a thing called the book Nook, and that's exactly what you're getting. Now, I got to get back to you, or we won't get all of this together. I'm going to say to you, what are you thinking? Your life is your thoughts. You get it? What are you thinking? I know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I want to go to work. I want to produce. I've got something to say. What are you thinking? Now, are your goals realistic? Are they? And are you doing anything to step to those goals? You've got to break this thing down into 3 months. Here I am today, 3 months, I hope to be somewhere else. 3 months, I hope to be somewhere else. And what I'm trying to tell you is this. I got into a daily routine, and that daily routine was going to the gym and then doing my time on the patio and then playing guitar. Whatever it is, I can honestly tell you, after I had gone through 7 contracts, 7 agreements of 3 months goals, the thing that happened to me when I did the Power of Now for those 2 weeks happened to me overnight. Witness this. I picked up 30 to 40 yards off the tee. My guitar solos are flying. This is not what happens to a guy in the chapter of life that I'm in. I'm on fire. There isn't a 30-year-old that can't, that I take him on. I mean, that's essentially what happened. I worked so hard at where I was trying to go, and then one night, the payoff. I didn't see it coming. I didn't believe it coming. And then I talked to ChatGPT, and it explains that there are biological terms, there are psychological terms for everything I went through. The transformation is possible. And you can get there if you like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, and acknowledge that December is the International Month of Grace. I'm only trying to help us win as a team. I'm asking you, what are you thinking? Your life is your thoughts. Think positive things, and positive things will happen. See grace, and grace will recognize you. Understand it's all balance. It's peace, love, and goodness. We're coming to the end of the show, and I usually stick this at the wrong second. So I'm going to try to do it right, and I'm going to say to you, please search out Mona Lisa Jones and Show Me the Love. Go listen to Elliot King and the Royals and My Other Half, and understand December is the International Month of Grace. Find it in your heart. If you need it, ask for it. If you've got it, give it. Live and let live. Love everyone. Peace out.
Thanks for being here. Discover all of J.Loves' music and characters on YouTube. And always remember, grace recognizes grace.